man.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I agree with that.
Now we
I'm
gotta
with
take
you.
it to the other side, man. Let's take it to the white jerseys. You know how you like it over there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
The skill players, the quarterbacks, let's get a little pat and go, and all that good stuff, man. So
The
who would you
cruiser.
say on offense has the most to prove going into this season, man?
I mean, it's gotta be Kenny, doesn't it? It's gotta be Kenny.
Oh, okay,
Like,
okay.
yeah. I feel like
He
this
said,
guy's
"Give
just
me
in the first
KP8 for a
year, this is
thousand."
year two. Let me see who you're gonna be. Let me see what it's gonna be. I think Deontay has extremely a lot to prove. I think he's fighting for his bag. He's fighting for his still in life per se. You know.
Yeah.
Um, I think he can go a couple different ways, but I think this is a major year for him. I even think Nas, I think where's that in his road?
Yeah.
We're on year three, right? Year three.
Yeah, yeah,
Kind of
sure
like,
three.
all right, I'm starting to see like at this point it starts to settle in. This is who you are, you know? Are you this guy?
Yeah.
Are you this guy? You know? So, because you know that year four next year comes up, and that's
Yeah.
when the option decision gets made at year four,
Absolutely.
right? So
Absolutely.
I think,
But shoot, they can even
next
start
year's
they
probably
can start discussing extensions after year three though. That's the new rule too. So
okay.
he got a couple of things, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying, they gotta play from.
Yeah, so I think it
Yeah.
kind of says which direction. I don't think he's on no type of contract or anything like that, obviously, but I
Yeah.
think it's like you kind of determine which road you're going to get on. So from this
Yeah.
year, this is that. All right, it's time. Two roads diverge. Which one are you going to travel? You know. So I think the big three, per se,
Yeah.
quarterback,
I could dig that.
quarterback and
I could
receiver,
dig that.
especially though.
I,
Those are my
I,
one and
I,
two.
I like your Deontay angle as well. I was actually just watching film on Deontay, and the thing with him is this, man. It's like the talent is there, the production is there, but you brought up the money. That is different because when you talk about the price tag while having a George Pickens, and you're asking yourself, all right, well, what is Deontay's ceiling per se versus a George Pickens ceiling per se? It's just a lot
Right.
of things that come into play. It's not even about are you talented or not. That's the business side of it, you know? In terms of if this can be just as productive or potentially more productive and it's going to cost me a little bit less these next 2 years, those are some of the decisions that get made up top that even though Deontay is a dope player in his own right, a pro bowler, that's the type of guy that becomes expendable because of the money.
Expendable.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So you brought up a
You're
great
going
point
to
with
get
that one.
another
I
one.
definitely like that. And when you talk Kenny, I mean, everybody knows, man, it's a lot riding on Kenny. Whether you think he's going to be good or you think he's going to suck or you think he's going to just kind of be where he's at right now, I mean, the offense as a whole goes as he goes. We know that. Him and Matt Canada. And it's funny, man, you brought up the third guy, Najee, because that was actually the guy for me that I felt like has the most to prove. The timing is perfect. It's going into year three. After year three is when they ultimately can decide to negotiate. And why is that critical? Well, as a running back, you don't have this long shelf life where you want to wait till year five, year six to start talking contracts. You want to hit that thing as soon as you can. And when they bumped
Especially
up
in
the
this market,
rule,
the way he's running right now.
absolutely. And you think about it, they bumped up the rule to you can
Listen,
negotiate after 3 years for first rounders or rookies because of running backs, because of them dudes kind of, not
right,
getting a chance to get that
right.
second deal or getting legitimate compensation for. So for Najee, he's had two good seasons, right? 1,000-yard rusher and things along that nature, but it's still questions about how good of a player is he, because statistically one thing would tell you that he's a dominant runner, the other thing would tell you he's just a volume runner, and volume versus dominant can be a little bit different, meaning if I give you the ball 30 times and you get 100 yards, that's a lot different than if I give you the ball 15 times and you get that 100 yards in terms of explosive plays and just in terms of yards per
Right.
carry. And that's the real debate when you talk Najee. That's why, you can hear a person say that they don't think he's that good, but yet you can also hear a person argue statistically he is good because of that dynamic right there. So I think for Najee, he has to prove which one is he, because volume backs don't get paid like that, because volume backs decrease and depreciate a lot sooner because of the hits they're taking. So that's something that for him, he's going to have to figure out. Is he volume, or can he actually be this explosive, dynamic back that we've seen at times from him? But ultimately, those are the style of backs that we've seen get paid. Whether they are big, explosive, Derrick Henry, Le'Veon Bell, Ty Gurley, or are they small, explosive, right? When you talk McCaffrey or Kamara and company like that. But either way, he has to figure out which one of those is he. And for me, when I think of year 3 for him, I'm like, if not now, then when? Because if you don't show it this
Right.
year, they're not gonna go into that 4th year being like, oh yeah, man, this now you're really gonna prove it. Like, nah, they're gonna start looking to that draft. Like, all right, can we get something younger? Or what else can we do? What is Jaylen Warren looking like? It's just a lot of questions surrounding Najee. And then when you throw in just the nature of the position. In the league right now, we know RBs, they market is down. Down. So
Yeah.
are you gonna be one of them guys that ultimately helps revive it, bring it back, or even just make it better than what it currently is? Whatever you do, though, this is the season for it. So that's why I looked at Najee and I'm like, bro, he got a lot to prove, man.
That running back market is tough, man.
It
Saquon,
is, man. It
it's
is.
a tough market right now. Like they all trying to kind of, it sound like band together and get it done. So it's just
Yeah.
tough, man. Like
I
it's
mean,
a
think about it. You
position
got
you
a
just
guy
feel
like
like,
Saquon out here that is already capped at what 10 mil they said this year with the tag, and he's like,
yeah,
you've essentially said this is all I'm worth right now for this season. We know Saquon Barkley is more than a $10 million player. I don't care
yeah.
what you want to call him. He's more than a $10 million player. You feel
I
me?
like Saquon's take when he kind of was like when he was like, man, I'm like every offense isn't the same offense,
I would
and
agree.
like definitely his offense, he's a premier
He's the
player.
guy.
He's a home run
Yeah,
hitter.
he's the
He's the
guy.
guy. It runs
Yeah.
through him. So it's like I felt him with that. I thought he brought up a real good point with
Yeah.
that. I think some running backs should really be paid. I think Christian McCaffrey is the guy you pay. I think Saquon's the guy
Yeah.
you pay. You know, I think Dalvin Cook's the guy you pay.
I would
And
agree.
it's like it's
But
tough.
you saw
It's
they
tough
even
because
moved
you
on
feel
from
like
Dalvin. You saw they move on from
yeah,
Dalvin.
yeah,
And it's not even
because
that
you
he
just feel
played
like it's a
bad.
spot where you can get a guy. You feel like it's a
Yeah.
spot like you don't have to be a first round pick to be an elite running back.
Yeah.
Ezekiel Elliott's out
But
there on the street right now.
but
You
think
know,
about this though. But this is my only issue with that statement, TG, and I feel like I don't even actually know where you're gonna go with this. But when I hear them talk about guys like Zeke and a guy like Dalvin Cook getting released, and they're like, "Oh, we can easily replace that." I don't agree with that. Zeke at this stage, yes, this isn't the Zeke that was healthy, that was killing folk. That version of Zeke that was healthy and killing folk, you're not just finding that on the street. You know what I mean? And like
but it's
that's
kind
kind
of
of my
like
dilemma with it, man. But I
I think
get
it
the
depends on your
issue is
program.
because of how.
Because
All right, fair
depends on
enough.
your program. If you're if you're in Buffalo, you know,
Yeah,
you got a quarterback, you can kind of fix things. If
I'm with you.
you're in Kansas City, you got a quarterback, you kind of fix things. Like you might
Minnesota,
not
you
even need
don't.
the offensive.
Minnesota, you
But at
don't.
the same, but at the same time, you gotta, yeah. And he was a value guy. You know, I
Yeah,
think they're getting ready to
absolutely.
revamp that whole thing. But in the sense
Yeah.
of like, you're kind of like, man, I can get somebody in here and get me because he's a big 3 yard, then he's gonna hurt you. He's gonna
Yeah.
gas you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So they're like,
Yeah.
man, maybe we can get somebody to run this 3 yards to follow that lane. You with me?
And then let me get
Gas you
somebody
on
else
that
that can do
lane.
the gas stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you with me? Like
Yeah.
maybe we'll put
But
together a committee.
but TG
You're the
though,
three, you're the
but
gas.
you and me both know though, TG, you and me both know as a defender, it's a lot easier when you tell me what you're doing. And when you become real
I'm with you.
personnel based or package based, that's what you're doing. You're tipping your hand. Big back, all right, we
I'm with
thinking run, play action, pass. Small back, all right, he flash out of here or something on the perimeter. Whereas when you find them unicorns, them backs that can really do all three, as a defender, it's just a lot different. Because you're like, bro, I don't know.
you.
I can't hedge my bet one way or the other. But
Yeah.
finding them dudes that can stay healthy that long, that's the other part of it. It's a catch-22 with it, man.
I agree with you completely.
No.
It's tough. It's tough. I think that's it's tough. I just think the market, man, like I always, I'm tough on running backs too. I just feel like you can get those, you know,
Yeah.
like it's some home
I
runs
feel like
out here. It's
you
some
can
home runs
get
out here.
running backs, but you can't get franchise running backs. I'll put it like that. I don't think you just
I
finding
think, but it's
franchise
like with
running
the
backs
franchise tag.
wherever. A Saquon
Yeah,
Barkley, a Christian
I think
McCaffrey, a
Saquon special.
Dalvin
I think
Cook.
Christian McCaffrey.
Those are
I think
franchise
Dalvin.
running backs. Yeah.
Sure, but then you can look
Yeah.
at Derrick Henry up there, it's the franchise, and it's kind of like you can see that starting to slow down a little bit. You
What
know,
starting to slow down now? Yes, but what year is this for him? Also, I think that
I'm
is the
with you.
context though that matters, does it
I'm
not?
with you. I'm with you. I'm
Like
with
it
that.
ain't like he
I
in
feel
year
that.
three. Like you know what I'm saying? He's been doing it for a while, but those are
I
franchise
think
caliber backs. I just
I
think.
think
Oh, go
Bryce
ahead.
Hall is a great example. I think what
He,
you get out of Bryce Hall this year would be a great example because rookie of the year candidate last year,
but
bringing
he's
all
coming off
types
the
of pieces
ACL
around him.
though. But he's
He
coming off
is
the
coming off it.
ACL.
But that's to me,
So
that's the prime example of just how quickly it can go down. Just
oh,
how
I
quickly it
hate
can get.
that though, bro. I
Yeah, it's
hate
just
that.
the prime example. Like
I
it's
hate
just,
that, bro.
and I love, I'm a linebacker.
Cause
They
Brees is
call us defensive running
fire
back,
too,
but
bro.
it just can go down.
That's what it is
He
too.
was
That's definitely
fire.
what it is, bro. That's definitely what it is.
Yeah, defensive running backs. Like I love the running
Yeah.
backs, but it's
Facts,
like I
bro.
see
We
Pitt.
because we
I
see
mean,
it
I
the
see this.
same way. We play in the same
Yeah,
vein, just
I
mirroring the
see what you
position. That's
see.
it.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was a
I
nice
feel that.
cut.
That's your
He
hole. I
seen
like
that.
that
Like,
hole. I saw that
yeah,
too.
I like what
Yeah.
you see.
Yes.
Sometimes I'm like,
Yes.
I see what running backs see. Like, it is a special type
Yeah.
running back that makes dudes miss in
Yeah.
certain places. But I just think, like the dude from Pitt, I think they got him like in the third round.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
went to the Jets. He's a
Mm-hmm.
small dude. You don't really know about him, but he's a really good running back. He
Yeah.
make dudes miss. Like, it's like,
Yes.
I seen this running back go to the Seahawks from UCLA. He was a dog.
Okay.
I was like, I wonder
Yeah.
how he even slipped to the second to me, but I'm just like, the
Yeah.
position. You know, you got to think Seattle had like 1,000 yard
But
runner
let-
last year in Kenneth Murray.
but let's
You know what I
talk though.
mean?
So when you watch Kenneth Walker though, is Kenneth Walker to
Kenneth
you
Walker,
right now? Is he a running? Is he a RB1 or do you look at him as a franchise caliber guy? Because
he's an
Brees
RB
Hall
one.
to me, I think Brees Hall pre-injury had franchise caliber. When I think of Kenneth Walker, I see RB1, and I'm
Yeah,
just like I
I think
don't.
Kenneth Walker coached that thing too, just as whole. Like I
They
think
both,
he's elite.
but this is my thing though. Who do you think ages better though? That was my thing. I feel like Brees prior to the ACL, I thought his game would age better. And that's why I put him in
Okay.
the classification of franchise because I'm like, you got to be able to age. You can't just be hot for 2 years and now you're going to fall off that cliff. And certain dudes' styles, I'm like, bro, that's not going to
Don't
hold up.
fit.
Yeah, and
I don't
that's what
think
we
his
look at
style. He
Najee.
gives me Le'Veon.
But that's part of
You
what
know, I've
Najee,
always
why we
said I
got
don't think
questioned with
Najee
him.
outside. I've
Yeah,
always
because we
said
like, bro, I don't think it's going to
that.
last. Like, you're taking shots,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Taking
in that
shots. He
volume
take a
with
lot of
shots,
shots people
that's,
don't even
yeah.
see. Yeah,
Absolutely. That we see, they don't.
yeah,
I'm with you. Absolutely.
yeah. That
Absolutely.
face mask to the hip bone. Like, ooh,
Yeah, I'm like,
that's
bro,
nice.
that adds up, man.
Well, they add up. And
Yeah.
that's how I
So you
always
said
said. I'm
Brees
like,
Hall. You said Brees Hall got the L belt. I agree, but he got the go. He can go a little bit more though.
a little bit. But he got the elbow game
Yeah.
where he takes a lot of strange shots. Like, they
Yes.
had to
Yes.
lay out
It's
and
never
hit you right on the
direct.
button to get you.
Uh huh.
Yeah, he takes
Yeah.
strange hits. Like,
But
that
it's
might
part of
hurt.
because of his smoothness, and that's like the
It's
gift and the
smooth.
curse. When you watch L Bell, he was so smooth that everybody else has to pull at it, grab at it, and get it in them awkward,
Yeah.
whatever way I
And it
can
gets
get
in
it.
an awkward
Whereas,
spot.
right, whereas with certain running backs, you're never going to be in a position like that because of their style of game.
Right.
So now you're absolutely
Right.
right. You're absolutely right, man. So
I mean,
between them two, which one you taking though, Brees or Kenneth?
honestly, I take Kenneth. Like, I like him.
You
know.
taking
But
Kenneth?
when I see,
Oh
I'm
my God!
taking.
What?
And yeah, Brees was loud. He was extremely loud and smooth. I remember in Iowa
Yeah.
State, he's smooth. He come out the
Brees
backfield.
smooth,
He do
and
all
he got
that.
good size
Like,
too. You know he got good size, bro. Yeah.
Kenneth got really good size too. He's
No,
running
I'm with you.
hard too.
Kenneth rocked up though. Kenneth rocked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he rocked up. I
Yeah.
like that style of back. Like, you know, I
Yeah.
like that. I think Seattle is the type of team like they load up on back all man. But
Uh-huh.
I like Kenneth. I like his style of running. He runs hard. He runs angry.
Yeah.
I've seen him hit home runs, so he has the
Oh yeah,
speed to hit
he
a
got
home
that.
run.
He does have that. That's the one thing I will give Kenneth, and that's why I do feel like he could flirt with the franchise thing. I wonder how's it age, because I think of
How does it age? But I
yeah,
think you
like
ask that
it's
about
real.
every single running back you ask that about. You know,
I hate
I,
I hate the
I,
fact that is the case, but you're right. It is.
you
It is. I
got
hate the fact that
Saquon
that's the
was his
case.
first year really healthy. Like,
Yeah.
besides that first year, this is the first year we've had a full Saquon.
Yeah.
You
Very
know,
true. From
we've
start to
been back
finish.
like
Yeah.
2
We
years.
never get it from start to finish. You're right.
Kamara hasn't been
Yeah.
the same in the last 2 years.
Since he
You
got
know?
the check. Yeah.
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 It's kind of like
Yeah.
I've been watching Iowa State a lot, and Iowa
But
State played Texas.
uh-huh.
And Deshaun Robinson, I'm a fan. Like, I've really been
Yeah, he
watching him
nice.
more and more and more. I like him more and more and more. He knows how to find them holes. He gets in and gets out. He makes people miss.
He don't take a lot of
I think
shots.
his
Yeah.
game. I think his game travels. I think his game will
Yeah.
be real good. And he's
Yeah.
thick. So when he get hit, it's not the
It's
same.
not gonna hurt him.
Those
Yeah.
are the running backs. Those are franchise. I
Yeah.
think he has a Saquon body type. You know,
Yeah. See, you said
thick,
Saquon. I'm like,
thick.
he remind me of an ETN in terms of his build too. Smaller, but like big
Oh, you
legs,
think
decent frame, like decent frame on him. Like,
okay.
yeah.
See, I put ETN in that Christian McCaffrey range. That Dalvin
So,
Cook, that one cut. I'm out of here.
okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I
You
can see
know?
that. Yeah, I could definitely see that.
I think the John.
Yeah.
I think he's a franchise back. I think he's got that
Yeah.
Saquon, that one cut, and I'll
So yeah,
shot,
because
and I'm out of here.
Bijan got a lot more of that wiggle on him too.
He
Whereas
got a
when I
lot.
think,
He got
he got a
of
lot.
them.
ETN, he's gonna one cut you, but when he goes, he can go.
Outta
Yeah.
here.
See, I just felt like ETN was a little bit smoother of a runner to me than Dalvin. To me, Dalvin is.
Okay.
I'm like, Dalvin, you're a power back, bro. Like, yes, you could go.
Quietly.
But he's a power back, bro, and I feel like he's deceptive
like a
because you
Frank
don't
Gore.
expect it. Yeah, you don't expect his game to be like that. But that's why I wasn't the biggest fan of Dalvin's game because I wasn't a big Frank Gore guy either. I'm like, you're just body punch, body punch, body punch. You're the Joe Frazier of football. Like that's like when I watch him, that's what I feel like. I'm just like, yo, I need a little bit more with this, man. Like, yes, it's productive. Yes, you're gonna give me the occasional, but like, I don't like that style of run personally, bro. I don't.
I like the splashes. I like the ETNs. I like the
Make it miss,
Christian
man.
McCaffrey.
Make it get open field and it could get dicey in the open field. I want that type of
Yeah.
runner, bruh. Absolutely, bro.
I like the one-on-one
Absolutely.
and pass coverage, and you got to
Yeah.
cover.
Hey, look, when they hit you with the 3x1 and they gonna ISO that back on the backside, you like,
Yeah.
hey, this is real. This is one-on-one. This is man. Yes. I don't
this is
care
man.
what the coverage is. This is man, bro.
I can get out. I can get that. It's a lot.
Yes.
It's a lot.
Yes.
This is work.
They say, yo, push that formation over there. We're going to get this one right here. I don't care what they call
work this right here.
We're going to get this right
work on
here.
him.
Yes.
My
It's a
running
game of
back
matchups.
you're real.
It's a
They get
game
all
of
the best of them.
matchups. Hey, no,
All
defense,
of
you over
them.
here like, or defense, you like, bro, I got to get him in a hurry. All right, get him in the phone book. I'm trying to do something. Like, you can't. You can't. Because if that thing fast leads to anything, I'm like, yeah, dog. Yeah, it's real, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's real. That is real,
That's
bro.
my world. I like that.
You can have that. That's what I'm like, Coach, can I go rush, please? I just want to rush the passer, Coach. I promise I don't want to cover nobody. I just want to run after this quarterback. Let me chase him, man. Yeah.
I hear you.
My dog, man.